rising global pop star sensation?
Donut Jules?
Yes! 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 Yes!
I'll be my own reanimated. I'm your favorite reference, baby. Call me there, yeah, you're so inspired. Tectonic moves some make 'em shock you like defibrillators. No startup, come late, I'll always be the one.
I woke up to an empty house and a note that said, "Good luck." I looked around my room. Where was my dog, Princess? Where was my butler and my big back meal? I was so confused. Daddy, I screamed in horror. No response. Mommy, I screamed even louder, but there was still no response. I had no choice but to get out of bed, so that's what I did. I put on my Louis Vuitton slippers and started walking toward my humongous doors. I shoved them open and started stomping around my mansion screaming. Arg, there was no use. Everyone was gone. I ran toward my $3 billion phone and grabbed it, squeezing it tightly. I dialed 911 and started talking about what had happened. They kept asking me the most stupid questions like, "Where do you live and are you sure they left you?" Yes, I am sure they did. A few minutes later, they showed up to my house and knocked on my 24-karat gold door without even caring. I opened up the door and told them to come in, but watch their footsteps because my maids just mopped my $30 billion floor. They had the audacity to say they cared more about my situation and safety, and I just scoffed. They asked me more questions about when was the last time I saw my parents and stuff like that. They then investigated my home for clues, and I just stood there in my expensive pajamas waiting. We then heard the phone ring obnoxiously. I ran up to it trying to jog as cute as possible so the officers wouldn't see my ugly run. I then picked up the phone to hear my mom screaming into the phone and right in my eardrums that she reminded me last night she was going to go to an early business meeting at 7 a.m. I was then put into the uncomfortable position of having to tell the 10 officers in my house that it was a false alarm and they needed to get out ASAP before my mom knows. I opened my mouth and started speaking. "Hey, officer, so I have the situation covered. I don't need your help anymore. Now get out." The officers then gasped and said, "Did you just waste our time? We could have been helping other people. We are not leaving until you have an adult to take care of you." I told the officers my mom was coming home, but they said they still weren't leaving until they saw with their own eyes an adult with me. I then sprinted towards the door, trying to escape, but the officers grabbed me and told me I wasn't going anywhere. I told them I had to go to the mall with my bestie, but they just responded with, "In your pajamas? We're not crazy, lady." A white $67 billion car with $41 billion wheels then showed up. I screamed for help and my mommy came out of the car. She started apologizing to the officers, saying she was deeply sorry for my troubles. Like, girl, my troubles? I was furious at the point I really wanted to throw hands, but I couldn't because then I would go to jail. So I just stood there saying nothing for 10 minutes while my mom apologized. After the police left, my mom was so furious, she told me to go into the smaller bedroom. That bedroom was only 69,000 square feet. That's 1,000 feet less than my normal room. I was furious. I stomped and went into the room. I then started recording for my vlog about how I was going to meet John Pork tomorrow. I was really excited. Overall, I learned my lesson, and that is, I can't think of my lesson, so never mind. Anyway, make sure to subscribe to Donut Jules. She is trying to hit 677 billion subscribers. 67. Anyway, this was 12 days of Xmas Day 2. I hope you enjoyed this video, and also make sure to like and give your opinion down in the comments below. I hope you enjoy your day or night. Bye, donuts.